from 3-Star Institute of Biology. Today we will discuss the internal and external structure of the heart. Okay, we all know that heart is the pumping organ of our body. So first, from where the heart is origin. So origin of heart, always the heart is origin from the mesoderm. We all know that there are three germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So from mesoderm the heart is origin. The second one is the location of heart, where the heart is located. So we all know that the heart is located in the thorax cavity, in between the lungs. In between the lungs there is a muscle mass known as the mediastinum, where the heart is present. So it is present in thorax cavity, in between the lungs. The size of the heart, okay, the size of the heart is clenched fist. अगर आप मुट्ठी बंद कर दीजिए तो जितना साइज होगा, that is your heart size. Okay, so the size of the heart is clenched fist. Now the covering of heart. So we all know that the heart, suppose when we draw the structure of heart, it looks like it is the cone shaped organ. It's slightly tilted towards the left side. It is slightly tilted towards the left side. Okay. Now the whole heart is protected by the double layer wall, that is called the pericardium. But in pericardium the outer layer is known as parietal and the inner layer is known as the visceral membrane. Okay, so here the outer membrane is parietal layer and the inner membrane is known as the visceral membrane, visceral layer. But commonly or combinedly both the layer is known as the pericardium. It is called the pericardium, and this pericardium is responsible for the protection of heart, as well as it absorbs the shock, okay, from the external. So it protects the heart and it absorbs the shock from, absorb the shock. Okay, now there is a space between these two layers and it is known as the pericardial space. Okay, look at here, there is a space between these two layers and this is called the pericardial space. It is called the pericardial space, and this space is filled with the fluid known as the pericardial fluid, and this fluid is lubricate the heart, okay, during the pumping. It reduce the friction during the pumping. Clear? So the whole heart is covered by the double layer wall, that is known as pericardium. The outer layer is known as parietal, inner layer is known as visceral. Okay, and this pericardium is protect the heart and absorb the shock. Apart from this, there is a space between these two layers. It is called the pericardial space, and this pericardial space filled with the fluid, it is called the pericardial fluid, and this pericardial fluid, it reduces the friction during the pumping of the heart. Okay, so this is all about the outer covering of the heart. Now we all know that the heart has the two auricle and the two ventricle, that is the right auricle and the left auricle. This is right auricle, this one is left auricle, this is right ventricle, this is left ventricle. Now how the heart gets separated, okay, both the surface, how both the surface get separated. So this auricle and this is the ventricle. So auricle separate with the help of ventricle by, there is one groove between the auricle and ventricle, and this is known as the, this groove is known as the coronary sulcus. It separates auricle and ventricle. Always this groove is slightly tilted towards the auricle. That's why from externally the auricle size is smaller than the ventricles. Okay. Similarly, there is a groove between the right auricle and the left auricle, and it is known as the interauricular sulcus. Here it is the interauricular sulcus. Okay. And this interauricular sulcus, this is called the interauricular sulcus, which separate the two auricle, and this interauricular sulcus is slightly tilted towards the left side. So the right auricle is larger than the left one. Clear? Now similarly, the interventricular sulcus, and it is like this. This is called the interventricular sulcus. Interventricular sulcus, which separate the both ventricle, and this interventricular sulcus is slightly towards the right ventricle. So the size of the right ventricle is smaller than the left ventricle from externally. Okay, so this is all about the external structure of the heart. Okay, first, from where the heart is origin. So heart is origin from the mesoderm. Where it is located? It is located in the chest cavity or the thoracic cavity in between the lungs. And one more thing, the apex part is slightly tilted towards the left side. That apex part, it's slightly tilted towards the left side. That's why we feel the pumping, or we feel the beat of the heart towards the left side. Okay. And one more thing, in heart, the lower part or the lower pointed part is called the apex. Okay. And upper broad part, it is known as the base of the heart. Then the size of heart is clenched fist. The whole heart is covered by the double layer wall. It is called the pericardium. In pericardium, outer layer is known as parietal layer, inner layer is known as visceral layer. Okay, and in between these two layers there is a space. It is called the pericardial space, and this pericardial space is filled with the fluid known as pericardial fluid. What is the role of this pericardium? The pericardium is protect the heart from the external shock, as well as the fluid present in this pericardial cavity is responsible for reduce the friction during the pumping of the heart. Then the division. So we all know that there are two auricle and the two ventricle. Both auricle and the ventricle are separate with the help of groove, and this groove is known as the coronary sulcus. It is slightly shifted towards the auricle, so from externally the auricle looks smaller than the ventricle. Same way, the auricle separate with the help of interauricular sulcus, and this interauricular sulcus is slightly tilted towards the left auricle. Okay, that's why the right auricle is larger than the left one. And interventricular sulcus, it is slightly towards the right side, so right auricle is smaller than the left one. Clear? So this is all about the external structure of the heart. Now let us discuss the internal structure of the heart. Thank you.